Thanks for staying with us. I'm Bill O'Reilly in the Miller Time segment tonight. No Miller. Nobody knows where he is. We have an APB out. If you see him, please call the FBI. In his stead, from Burbank, California, the author of the big new bestseller, Not Taco Bell Material, Adam Carolla. We should say that Miller will be on tomorrow and couldn't get here tonight, so we appreciate you filling in on him. All right, now, taxing the rich.
I saw him he was in the parking lot, by the way.
Oh,
I passed him on the way in. He was Dennis Miller. He was trying to eat a thesaurus. He was actually eating a thesaurus in the parking lot.
To digest more words, right? I can see that. Now you're kind of a newfound rich guy, you know, making it big as a comedian. You got a nice book out, selling some copies. And how do you feel about rendering to Caesar at above 40%?
I don't like it, and I'm wildly insulted when everyone does that. When are you going to start paying your fair share? I paid last year what a meter maid pays in 50 years. You don't think that's my fair share?
But you
want me to
live
pay
better.
what
You
a meter
live better
maid
than a
pays
meter
in
maid,
55 years?
Yeah, but you live
good.
better.
I work harder than a meter maid, and I'm smarter than a meter maid. And I bust my ass.
But look, what if
Why
I'm going to play
shouldn't people
devil's
have
advocate?
more if they work harder?
You guys in Los Angeles and Hollywood, you know, I would tax you guys at about 70%, just you guys, because the money that you take home, the take-home pay, you spend it on hookers and cocaine. So it would be better used, you know, to fund some of the programs that we have to have. Doesn't that make sense?
By the way, since when did transvestites and speed become hookers and cocaine? Number one.
I'm sorry. What a good point that is.
Wow. I felt like I was attacked. Bill, let me tell you something very seriously and very honestly. I am sitting about 2 blocks away from the Burbank airport. A few years ago, after doing my podcast, I drove Bryan Cranston to the Burbank airport, and he was leaving on a Southwest flight to New Mexico. I said, "What are you doing?" He said, "I'm doing Breaking Bad." He said, originally, Breaking Bad was supposed to be shot in Riverside, California, next to, by the way, San Bernardino, California, which just declared bankruptcy. But we shoot it in New Mexico because they give us a bunch of breaks on the taxes. Well, they're going into season 5 of Breaking Bad, and every single tax dollar is gone to New Mexico and not broke California.
That's a really good point.
Is this a great strategy?
People in Hollywood tend to be very liberal, and they want to have higher taxes on the 1%ers. Yet when their films and TV shows are in motion, they send them to New Mexico or up to Vancouver, Canada, or places like that where they don't have to pay the taxes they have to pay in California, which is bankrupt. California, not just San Bernardino, the whole state is bankrupt. So you see a little hypocrisy here.
Yes, I spoke to it on the way to the Burbank airport. And I like Bryan Cranston. He's a real nice guy.
Did he have a
but
comeback?
Let's face it, he wasn't arguing with me. He said, we're going there because it's cheaper. And now that's 5 seasons of Breaking Bad that we could have had here with caterers and grips and tax
people employed
and everything.
Absolutely. But I must say,
how many productions?
On this topic, I have to tell you, if your life had turned another way and Taco Bell had hired you, you wouldn't have these tax problems, Carolla. You know what I'm talking about?
That's true.
You've got to really put everything into perspective. Now, you're an astute analyst of the entertainment industry. Batman comes out tomorrow, right? Is Batman tomorrow or something like that? Now, this is like huge. Is everybody dressed like a bat out there, or what's going on?
Well, we dress like bats year-round just in case a Batman movie comes out. And once in a while, they'll release one on Blu-ray, and we'll want to be ready. It's insane to me because it's funny when people go, "Have you seen the new Batman?" And I go, "Wait a minute. Let me get this. Let me guess here. This is the gay one who's super happy and minces about, or is this the dark, brooding?
No, this is
not
the brooding
your father's
guy.
Batman.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, this is the brooding guy.
Yes, but the 40-something-year-old adult should not be talking about this movie with nearly as much fever and fervor as we do.
But everybody, I'd like to be Batman. Wouldn't that be fun? You don't have any speed limit. You just, the Batmobile goes wherever you want, and you have Catwoman. Now, Julie Newmar, I don't know whether you're old enough to remember Julie Newmar. Come on.
Yes.
Now, I don't know this new one, Hathaway, whether she's going to be able to fill Julie Newmar's pause as Catwoman.
or cat box, as it was. I would say this. I love Julie Newmar. Jim Belushi hates Julie Newmar. You'll have to Google that one, and then you'll laugh. And secondly, I got off the Batman bandwagon when they started molding nipples into his fake breast piece. I don't need the nipples on a man.
Yeah, okay. I can understand that.
And when he started putting lipstick around him, we were done.
I left the bandwagon with Cesar Romero, who was something when he retired.
Yes.
Adam Carolla, everybody.